Once upon a time, in a small coastal village named Sundarpur, lived a poor fisherman named Raju. He resided in a modest hut with his wife Lata and their two children Anu and Ravi. Every morning, Raju would set out to the sea in his old rickety boat, hoping to catch enough fish to feed his family. But luck rarely favored him, and most days he returned with only a few fish, barely enough to sell at the market. Raju's boat was in desperate need of repair, and his fishing nets were old and tattered. Despite his hard work, he struggled to make ends meet. His wife, Lata, worked tirelessly at home, managing their household with the little money Raju earned. Anu and Ravi, though young, understood their family's plight and never complained, helping their mother with chores and studying hard to make their parents proud. One particularly harsh season, the fish were scarce and Raju's catches dwindled even further. The villagers sympathized with him but could offer little help as they too were struggling. The family often went to bed hungry, their bellies growling in the night. Raju felt a deep sense of despair, his dreams of a better future for his children seeming more and more unattainable. One early morning, as the sun began to rise over the horizon, Raju set out to sea with a heavy heart. The waves were calm and the sky was clear, but Raju's mind was clouded with worry. He rowed his boat farther than usual, hoping to find a spot where the fish were more plentiful. Hours passed with no luck, and Raju's spirit sank even lower. Just as he was about to give up and head back to shore, he noticed a strange, shimmering light beneath the water. Curiosity got the better of him, and he carefully cast his net into the glowing spot. To his astonishment, the net became heavy, and he struggled to pull it back into the boat. When he finally succeeded, he found a large, sparkling fish unlike any he had ever seen before. The fish's scales glimmered with all the colors of the rainbow, and it had a golden tail that shimmered in the sunlight. As Raju marveled at his catch, the fish suddenly spoke in a gentle, melodious voice. "Please, kind fisherman, set me free. I am a magical fish, and if you release me, I will grant you 3 wishes." Raju was stunned. He had heard tales of magical creatures in the sea, but he had never believed them. Now, faced with this talking fish, he hesitated. But his heart was kind, and he couldn't bring himself to harm such a beautiful creature. "Very well," he said, "I will set you free, but how do I know you will keep your promise?" The fish replied, "You have my word. Release me, and your wishes shall be granted. Just be careful what you wish for, as magic can be unpredictable." Raju nodded and gently released the fish back into the water. The fish disappeared with a flash of light, leaving Raju alone in his boat, wondering if he had made the right decision. When Raju returned home, Lata and the children were waiting anxiously. He told them about the magical fish and the promise of 3 wishes. Lata was skeptical, but the children's eyes widened with excitement. "What will you wish for, father?" asked Ravi, his face alight with hope. Raju thought for a moment. They needed so much, but he knew he had to be wise with his wishes. "Our first wish should be for food," he said. "We cannot go on like this, hungry and weak." He closed his eyes and made his wish aloud. "I wish for an abundance of food so that my family will never go hungry again." As soon as he spoke, their modest hut was filled with the aroma of delicious food. Tables appeared, laden with fruits, vegetables, meat, and bread. The children cheered, and Lata's eyes filled with tears of joy. For the first time in months, the family ate their fill. There was laughter and happiness in their home that night, a stark contrast to the sorrow and worry that had filled their days. Raju felt a glimmer of hope for the future, knowing that at least one of their problems was solved. With their immediate hunger sated, Raju and Lata began to think about their second wish. They discussed it late into the night, weighing their options. Lata suggested wishing for wealth, but Raju was hesitant. "Wealth can bring problems of its own," he said. "We need something that will help us in the long run, not just quick riches." After much deliberation, they decided to wish for a new, sturdy boat and fishing equipment. This would enable Raju to catch more fish and provide for the family more effectively. The next morning, Raju stood outside their hut and made his wish. I wish for a new boat and all the necessary fishing equipment to help me catch more fish. In an instant, a beautiful new boat appeared at the shoreline, equipped with the finest fishing nets and gear. The boat was painted a vibrant blue and it glistened in the sunlight. Raju's heart swelled with gratitude as he admired the boat. It was everything he had ever dreamed of and more. With his new equipment, Raju set out to sea with renewed vigor. The catch was bountiful and he was able to sell more fish at the market, earning a decent income for the first time in his life. The villagers were amazed at his sudden change of fortune and congratulated him on his success. Raju shared his bounty with those in need, remembering the times when he too had struggled. Life improved significantly for Raju and his family. They had enough to eat and Raju's new boat brought in a steady income. However, Raju knew he still had one wish left. He wanted to make sure this last wish was something truly meaningful, something that would secure his family's future. One evening, as they sat around the dinner table, Raju asked his family for their thoughts. "We have one wish left. What should we wish for?" Anu, the eldest daughter, spoke up. "Father, we should wish for knowledge. If Ravi and I receive a good education, we can help improve our family's situation in the long term." Ravi nodded in agreement. "Yes, father. Education will give us the tools to build a better future for all of us." Lata smiled with pride at her children's wisdom. Raju felt a deep sense of satisfaction. He knew they were right. The next morning, he stood by the shore once more and made his final wish. "I wish for my children to receive the best education so they can achieve their dreams and secure a prosperous future for our family." As soon as he spoke, a bright light enveloped Anu and Ravi. When it faded, they were dressed in new clothes and in their hands were books filled with knowledge. A school appeared in the village, offering education to all the children. Anu and Ravi began attending the new school, eagerly soaking up all the knowledge they could. The teachers were wise and patient, guiding the children through their studies with care. Anu excelled in mathematics and science, while Ravi found his passion in literature and history. Their dedication and hard work paid off, and they quickly became the top students in their class. Raju and Lata were overjoyed to see their children thriving. The village too began to flourish as more children received education and opportunities for growth increased. Raju's decision to wish for education not only benefited his family but also uplifted the entire community. Years passed, and Anu and Ravi grew into intelligent and capable young adults. Anu became an engineer, using her skills to improve the village's infrastructure and create better living conditions for everyone. Ravi became a teacher, sharing his love for literature and history with the next generation, inspiring them to dream big and strive for a better future. The once struggling village of Sundarpur was now a thriving community. Thanks to Anu's engineering projects, the village had clean water, well-maintained roads, and sturdy homes. The fishing industry prospered as Raju's boat and equipment allowed him to bring in abundant catches. The villagers worked together, creating a supportive and nurturing environment for all. Raju and Lata watched with pride as their children continued to make a positive impact on the village. They knew that their wishes had been well spent, bringing not only immediate relief but also long-term prosperity. The magical fish had truly changed their lives for the better. Word of Sundarpur's transformation spread far and wide, attracting visitors and new residents who wanted to be part of the thriving community. The village's success story became an inspiration to others, demonstrating the power of education, hard work, and the importance of making wise choices. As Raju and Lata grew older, they reflected on their journey and the blessings they had received. They knew that their story was one of resilience, wisdom, and the magic of kindness. They had used their wishes not for selfish gains but to create a better future for their family and community. One day, as they sat by the shore, Raju noticed a familiar shimmering light in the water. The magical fish appeared once more, its scales sparkling in the sunlight. "You have used your wishes wisely, Raju," the fish said. "Your kindness and selflessness have brought prosperity to your family and village. I am proud of you." Raju smiled, his heart filled with gratitude. "Thank you, my friend. Your magic has given us the opportunity to create a better life. We will always cherish your gift." The fish nodded and disappeared into the depths of the sea, leaving Raju and Lata to enjoy their twilight years in peace and contentment. The legacy of the poor fisherman and the magical fish lived on, a testament to the power of kindness, wisdom, and the belief that with hope and determination, even the poorest of fishermen can create a life of abundance and joy. If you like the story, then subscribe, share, and press the bell icon of the channel for more interesting stories.